Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is the AMX 13F3AM, the Tier 6 French SPG. We're on the south spawn of Halluf Encounter, and this Arty is being played by me! Yes, it's another one of my replays featuring Fork U. Yes, the interesting name that actually evokes some, recommendation to the enemy. Okay, park myself up, ready to go. Looking for a target now. Always seems to be enemies coming down this route, right at the start of a game. And we did see a tree drop up on the ridgeline, but there's no enemies in sight. So I think that they've decided not to come down this route. But we did see trees go down. Now it is an encounter game. And two of our tanks have gone into the cap circle straight away. And I see this guard suddenly appear. Now, I did fire snap there, which of course was complete waste. Shouldn't do that. That's not the thing to do, because if you want to get accurate hits, ideally you should let it dial in, and then you will hit the target. So that was a wasted shell, but I have now dialed in on where the Strib 74 is. And if he comes around that corner, I will give him a nasty shot. But in the meantime, we see a guard come into sight. And yes, he's got a nasty 122mm gun, and it looks like he's gone to a position where he can snipe at our teammates. Now again, didn't wait until it was fully dialed in. As a consequence, I've wasted a shell and allowed the enemy to get some damage on my teammates, and he's pulling back. The good thing about this position though is if the enemy maintains it, you can get accurate shots on the enemy. And I think that guard's going to regret going to that spot. Rounds out straight away. And the shell went to the left and completely missed the target. Now you notice over here on this corner, the enemy brought an IKV-90 and a Caliban. And both of them seem to do rather unfortunate. So, yes, didn't get any, didn't get the chance to get a shot in that direction. And I'm now looking in this direction because there's an AT-15A, and we just spotted this 5916. He was up at the top, trying to have a quick look over the top, but it didn't work. The AT-15A's gone to the corner, but I had a quick look over in this direction. I'm loading the non-stunt HE for the moment, hoping that those guys would come around the corner, but they didn't. But I'm stuck with the shell now, so I'm going to go after the guard, and I'm fully dialing in. Ready to launch. Rounds out straight away. Direct hit. Now the non-stun HE is capable of 770 alpha, 49mm pen. You can see the guard is missing a huge chunk of his hit points. The standard shells, which is what I'm loading now, has got 630 alpha and 39mm pen. 7.6 meters on the burst radius between 11 and 22 seconds of stun. Now, I was hoping that guard would go back to the same spot again, but he didn't, because he obviously felt that shell. But now we've got a 5916, and I managed to splash him with an HE round with stun, and he took some damage, and I think our teammates, yep, they finished him off. He got too close. I think he came down from above, but just got too close to our guys. Now, the guard is kind of moving predictably on that corner. He's gone back there again. Okay, hold it, wait for him to go through his maximum spot, and I didn't, but I did get stunned, and he's pulling back. I'm chasing the target, which again is another of the things I shouldn't be doing. He backs off. Will he stop? Nope, because he gets wiped out instead. The Cromwell got the kill. Now, there's more than enough guys dealing with that Caliban, and besides, I think he's going to get shot in the rear very shortly. And I can see there's Tiger 1 over here, and just through the bush as well. So I'm dialing in on that spot, fire a round in, and didn't get anything out of that at all. Suddenly, the Crusader becomes visible. He's got the 4.5 inch, but he's pulling back into cover. And I got my rescue got big because, of course, I had to move the vehicle. We spotted a Crusader way down back here, but no, he's gone unspotted as well. And suddenly I see a VK3002M sitting on the corner. Okay, dialing in, letting it settle. He's a Unicum. Holding it on that corner. Suddenly see the Hellcat. So instead, try to dial in on him, but of course he's gone. And there's that VK again. So I'm dialing in on his spot. Mark the target. Lets my teammates know I'm going for him. Okay, that's about right. And rounds out. Yeah, that one hit him on the head for 288. And the other one takes him out, or the, I think it was the Tiger 1 who got the kill shot and took him out. Now, looking at the Ferdinand, I've marked the target, and he just fired at our teammates. I'm almost loaded. Standard reload for this Arty is, I believe it's about 26 seconds, but I'll just check now. I think it's slightly more, actually. 30.58 seconds. My reload is 25.34. This Arty doesn't have much in the way of skills, and the Ferdinand just killed our Cromwell, unfortunately. So we've lost the tank, but I'm working out where he's going. I'm going to dial in on that spot. Fires the round in. And the shell hits the spot, but I don't seem to get anything of it. The Tiger's there. He is stunned. And I got stun assist for that one. That was a nice big hit there. Unfortunately, we lose the Tiger 1. So I'm almost loaded. I tried to dial in on the spot ahead of his path. See if I can put a shell underneath him. Rounds out. Yep. Splashed him to death. The shell actually exploded directly behind him, and that killed him. So there's only 3 enemies remaining, and I haven't got a huge amount of damage so far, but we are collecting it. Okay, Crusader on the move. I wonder if he's going to stop when he gets to the corner so he can shoot at our teammates. He doesn't. Well, he stops there, and I'll fire a round in on that spot, and it's a direct hit. Crusaders don't have much in the way of armor, so obviously they make nice big bangs. And I'm leaving that to my teammate in the 5916. In the meantime, I'm going after the Emil. Trying to predict where he's gone. The Crusader's down. There are only 2 left, an Arty and this Emil. The Arty is an M44, rounds out in that spot. Nope, didn't get it. Now, I think that the M44 is around about where my marker is. And the Emil suddenly comes into view again, so I'm going to hit him. He's just taken a shot and killed our 5916. He's obviously the one spotting him. I dialed in on the spot ahead of him. And he goes straight towards it. 146 from splash. There he is again, still stunned. And I just see the tracer from the M44 again. And he's backed up. And I think the M44 might be just behind him. Yes, he was. Okay, we've got a spot. Rounds out. Well, it stuns both of them. So I'm picking up stun assists from both now. There goes the M44. And the Emil's next. Mark the target. Stun round again. Only 2 rounds left. Let's see what I can do. Okay, he's going to come towards our guys using the wreck for cover. Rounds out. Well, that hit his turret, actually. Right on the turret. 274. And the T-44 gets the ram kill to end the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first ace tanker for 4Q in the AMX 13F3. Finally, I got the ace on that one, so that one's out the way. You can tell it's the first ace because I've got the scrolls underneath, and this is one of my least used accounts. Funnily enough, it's also my oldest as well, but there you go. I also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, I got 7, and I got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on my team. My win rate was 2,945, which is on the borderline of being super unicum. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, I didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the Ferdinand on the enemy team. 4,382 hit points of damage. He got the high caliber and a tank sniper, but at least I put him out of the game. It's the only kill I actually got in the game. The second highest damage was our Liberté. The AMX M449 Liberté got 2,503. And in third place, the AMX 65 ton managed 2,453 hit points of damage. I only managed 1,817, and I was beaten by 2 members of the enemy team, 3 of my own, which means I'm in 6th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, the Ferdinand got 4. 3 kills went to the AMX 65 ton and their Sturmil, and 2 kills went to the Emil on the enemy team. I only got 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, I got the highest, 1,073, which is the only player to get over 1,000 base. 938 went to the AMX M449 Liberté, and 933 went to the AMX 65 ton. I fired 18 rounds in the game, which is a lot of rounds, and different types as well. 4 direct hits on the enemy, none of them penetrated, but I did get 12 splash. Damage of 1,817, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 7 of the enemy, kill 1, and did 1,630 hit points of stun assist of 10 stuns. On a premium count, I actually made 67,792 credits from that game. And I also picked up 8,854 experience points, including 6,440 for completing a mission. So a decent game to get an ace tanker in, but I'm just building the skills on this one. It's finally getting tuned in, and the shots are getting a little more accurate as I go. And I think that's the same with a lot of Arty. Once you get your first ace tanker, when you start getting your first and your second mark, that's when the Arty becomes much more exciting to play, because of course that's when the crew starts doing what you want them to do and aiming correctly or true, except for when Wargaming wants it to go otherwise. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.